Do you have an insatiable need for speed? Do you want to live a life that's worth remembering? Perhaps you just need a cheap, fast method of transportation to get to and from work. Hi, I'm Justin Thomas here with Kawasaki and Yamaha motorcycles. These right here are two of Japan's finest motorcycle manufacturers. Kawasaki dating back to 1954 and Yamaha to 1956, according to both their own respective websites. Here we have two of their flagship models. We have the Kawasaki ZX-14R Ninja and the Yamaha VMAX. This right here is a 1999 model, and this crotch rocket here is a 2022. The VMAX, being a slightly heavier bike and maybe not quite as quick as the crotch rocket, still sports a 1200cc V4 dual overhead cam motor that produces roughly 145 horsepower. And here we have a brand new crotch rocket that, with a dual overhead cam, inline water-cooled four-cylinder, 1.4 liters, producing 220 horsepower naturally aspirated. Now there are guys who supercharge these bikes and make way more power than that. Yet I would advise you to give it a ride naturally aspirated. It is plenty fast. You know, a lot of people sometimes come up and ask me, they say, Justin, maybe I shouldn't buy a bike because they're not affordable. You know, they're not a cheap mode of transportation. To which I would say, okay, sure, maybe the car is cheaper than your, $50,000 Harley with big old chrome pipes and engine guards and a CB radio and heated hand grips and a heated seat and air vents to blow hot air on you when it's a cold day out of some Harleys, like these $50,000 models. Or you could get a sensible bike. I mean, this right here is a perfect muscle cruiser, fairly easy to ride, low maintenance, and you can find them fairly cheap. And this right here is slightly more expensive because it's a newer model, it has more power, and is quite a bit more fun to ride. But however, both these models here combined, both of these motorcycles combined will cost you less than your average used SUV. Now, I myself love to ride. Riding is part of my life. I absolutely adore it. But there are some people who come up to me and go, hey, are motorcycles safe? Are they a mode of transportation that I can enjoy for a long period of time? For a large part of my life? And I would say yes. Yes, they are. Because if you know a modicum of what they would teach you in a motorcycle school or in the motorcycle handbook available at the DMV's website, it is incredibly difficult to get into an accident. I mean, I've ridden this bike a lot in the last year since I got it, and I haven't even come close to wrecking or never even had any problems at all. And also, back to the affordable aspect of this motorcycle here gets about 40 miles to the gallon. That one not quite so much, being a bigger motor, and I ride that one hard when I do ride it. But yeah, it's not unheard of to get 70, 80 miles to the gallon out of a motorcycle with a slightly smaller motor, maybe a little bit slower, but they are extremely efficient and will save you your pennies back when you go to get fuel. And now, I myself am not a vendor of either of these motorcycle companies. However, if you come to me over the phone, I would be happy to help you find a dealer near you. Just call my shop phone, 1-800-867-5309. Justin Thomas for Kawasaki and Yamaha. Thank you.